Alright, well welcome. What we're going to do now is basically go ahead and we're assuming you've downloaded all your videos, your B-rolls and your interviews, and we're going to learn how to use Premiere Pro. So one way you can actually go ahead, you press the start menu key and then you look up Premiere Pro and pretty much just open it up from there. Now depending on how fast your computer is, it may take a few moments to fully open up. This will also apply if you are actually putting in the files as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and create what's called a new project. So the new project I'm actually going to call this one is a current affairs. And it's going to be called COVID-19. And I'm just going to save it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to overwrite this because I did start this earlier. And then we're going to press OK. Now this is what you may see, and if you don't see that, that's okay. You may have actually started off on something like assembly, but I recommend you use editing for this just so you can follow along with me. And as you can see, as I click into the boxes, it'll highlight blue around the edge, and that's going to be important as we sort of progress on for those who've never used this before. Great. So what we're going to start off is by adding the new folders, because there's obviously quite a few elements of a video. So we're going to go ahead and press a new bin. And what we're going to do is we're going to call this one B-roll. Pretty simple. I'm going to create a new one. This is going to be called interviews, because that's what we have. We're going to create another one. So we're going to have some music, hopefully a little bit later, and then narration. And we'll just put other in case we want to add in things like visuals or something else. So now I've set all those up. I'm now going to go ahead and I'm going to import those particular images in and videos. Now notice that some of these are actually images and other ones are actually videos. I'm only interested in the videos, so I'm literally going to go ahead and just go ahead and select that particular one, go down and shift, and I've selected and click. So I've selected all of my particular videos. Pretty simply dragging it over. Now, if you don't see it like that, you may be seeing it like this, which is fine also. You can literally just use your cursor, drag all of them, or highlight all of them and drag them, hold into your B-roll folder. So to show you again, you can then revert back to either extra large icons or large icons. We're going to do the same thing for our interviews. Now before we do that, you can go ahead and rename these. You'll notice that some of these shots are all taken from a side angle, and the ones that are at the bottom you'll see here are done from a front angle. So what we can do, just for a bit of ease, I might just go, the first one is Matt, and he is going to be just called Matt. And we'll put S for side angle, and this is Layla, L-A-Y-L-A, and that's side angle as well. This one's Brody, side angle, and then we have Mrs. Ellery, side angle also, and then we can just rename these ones really quickly. So Matt, front, Layla, front. Brody, front, and then Ellery, front. Okay, cool. And so I've done all that. All I have to do now is go ahead. I can select all of these because we are going to be using all of them. So I can go ahead and hide some of these just for the moment, because I really want to make sure that I get all of these into my interviews folder. So it's important just to keep organized, otherwise you'll be scrolling, trying to find certain bits of information. Okay, so once we've gone ahead and done that, this will become sort of the palette that you're working from. So here we go. I might want to start up my video, and we might start with a bit of B-roll, some establishing shots. So you'll notice here the frame rate is 25 frames per second, and you'll notice that it went for 5.1 seconds. So whatever you put in first, will actually set the frame rate and the frame scale. At this stage, it won't really matter too much. I'm just going to go ahead and I've double clicked onto this image, and this part here will come up. So what I'm going to do is, this is 5 seconds, and as obviously you can hear, there's a bit of wind sound. So all I'm going to try to do is I need to pick out just a few seconds just to establish what's going on. So you can see there's a bit of a jerk there, but after this it should be fairly smooth. I can press either my I, which is my mark in, and then I might just want to have that go just for a little bit and press O on my keyboard, or press this button to mark out. So what I can do from here, really simply, I've got 3 options. I can literally hold onto the image and then drag it down into my clip, which I can do quite easily. Otherwise I can do drag only video or drag only audio. So I'm going to drag the whole thing in, and now you'll start to see all of this information start to appear. Now obviously you won't be using that sound as part of your B-roll, so what you can do is you go ahead and you press that, unclick the link section, and you can go ahead and delete, and that's pretty much it, so you don't have to deal with the sound. So now I've got a little bit of an opening shot. So now I'll go ahead, I'm going to try to find some more good stuff from the footage that's actually been shot. Okay, so here we go. That's talking about the COVID bit for visitors. So here we go. I might use this and we'll just see if there's any bit of jerkiness, and I like it from here. So we'll go mark in, pressing I, or clicking on these particular icons, and then you go ahead and press O or click out, and I'm just going to drag from here on in. I'm literally going to drag the actual images and videos through. So what I'm going to also do is I can go ahead, and I'm using, to press play, I'm just actually pressing play, or I'm actually pressing the space bar. So obviously it's going to get pretty messy and busy. So I'm using my Alt key and my scroll button to actually move in and out of my project, which is going to be useful as you put more clips in. So let's go ahead, we'll add another clip in. So let's find another one. Yep, so that's a good one potentially to use. And obviously if you don't like it later on, you can delete, and I'll show you how to do that. So press play, yep, that's great. We've got a little bit of footage. I'll plug it in here. Let's find a bit more. I'm looking at this clip over here regarding, hang on, here we go, sanitation. Yep, and you can see sanitizing gel. Really, it's not in focus. I don't like this shot, and I might not use it, because you don't need to use every shot. It's important that you only use the shots that actually look decent. So here we go. We might go ahead, play the clip. You can press play, or you can just, what's called scrub, which is what I'm doing. I'm dragging it through. I may just want to get him just going ahead and moisturizing, going ahead and sanitizing his hands, and I'll go ahead and press that, and we are good. Go ahead and drag that into the clip, and that's pretty much it in terms of some of the basics. If you wanted to go ahead and add extra stuff in, you can go ahead and do what's called the slip tool, which is you can just click onto here, and I might want to go, you know what, I really like this particular shot for whatever reason. You might go, great, I'm going to add that in, and I'll go ahead and I will drag it. Now you have to hold the control, drag, and then you'll place it in there. And so now this comes from behind that last particular video. So it's called a slip tool. Now obviously the slip tool is still coming up because it's not my pointer anymore. You just have to remember to go ahead and bring it back to pointer. You can review your clips, and you might go, you know what, I like this, but that shot is way too long. So I might go, you know what, I can now use this section, which is actually this highlighted red. I can then hold it, drag it back, and I can now play. But wait, there's an actual slot there, which has got nothing in there. So that's going to be important. So I can either do this, right click, delete, and then Control Z if I want to undo, or I can do this, which is just drag, and then it'll lock in because I have got the lock in timeline. And that's essentially what you can do in terms of starting off.